Now, if you sell something, you should absolutely price it 10x, 50x, 100x more expensive than what you are currently selling. Now, why should you do this? If everyone is watching this video, I'm about to make you a ton of money in just a few minutes. I'm going to walk down exactly how you can price your stuff to get more people to buy really expensive things that you sell. If you don't sell something really expensive, you're going to want to do it at the end of the video. If you want to make lots of money, sell more expensive stuff. There's no strategic benefit to being the second cheapest in the market. Now, there is if you're the most expensive one. Now, there is one benefit by being the cheapest one in the marketplace. That is only if you went in as your business model to be one of the cheapest, like McDonald's, IKEA, Walmart, etc. Now, these businesses are being able to provide something similar for less. If you don't do that and are simply doing the same businesses as other people, which can be a marketing agency, for example, and you are competing on price, you will lose. Now, if you sell something, you should absolutely price it 10x, 50x, 100x more expensive than what you are currently selling. Now, why should you do this? Now, let's say you're going to go buy some really expensive clothes from a really expensive brand. If you're going for an Armani suit, it's going to be really, really expensive. Let's say you're going in there and you're just, maybe one of your friends are really into fashion, etc., and you're just getting in there to try a suit. What they first will do is they will put you in a suit that costs $15,000, $20,000. I'm just saying some numbers here, but a really expensive item. Then you're looking at price and you think, God, this is really, really expensive. I can't afford this. And then they put you in a suit for $3,000 or $4,000, and you're going to be like, okay, this is more reasonable. This is not as expensive. And there is where psychology of marketing and sales, everything comes into mind, because now you have seen, wow, I just went from $15,000 suit down to $3,000. Now that's a pretty big jump. You're thinking that isn't too expensive, and that's how they turn the sale into a piece of cake. Let's say you do window cleaning. You're knocking on the door. Yeah, hello. You pitching them, and then they want the price, and you say, we do $300. You're gonna be like, yeah, custom injection, etc. And then you dig more deep, and you'll be like, okay, you know what? Since we're going to the last store today, you're just capping, but you're gonna be like, since we're going last today, or you're one of my last customers, why don't you go for $200 and make it done? They're gonna think that they have made you go down $100. The psychology of thinking that the price went a lot lower is gonna make them buy. You can go even more down if they don't buy on that, but this is literally how the psychology of money works. If you're selling a really expensive item, two things can happen. Either they buy a really expensive item and you're big profit, or they're gonna be, nah, it's not for me, etc. And then you're just gonna bump the price down to your normal price. That can happen in a marketing agency as well. I'm gonna be like, okay, we're taking a $3,000 retainer. They're gonna be like, either yes, that sounds reasonable, or they're gonna be like, nah, not into it. But then you go in, okay, you know what? And then you just go down to 1,000, and they're gonna be like, okay, this is more reasonable. Let's do it. It's just the psychology of money, the psychology of the mind. Like this, every salesman is using this, and if you want to make more money, you gotta start using it too. This is also something restaurants use. Let's say you're gonna go looking for some wine, some really expensive meals. They're always gonna take the most expensive thing first in the menu. Why would they do this? Because the rest of the menu looks cheaper. Now we got the two other options of pricing, but how do we organize this? I like to go to the small, medium, large example. Let's just say it can be Cokes, it can be popcorn, it can be energy drinks. It doesn't really matter. This is just an example. Now let's say we got $10 and you got $5, and then you got this thing in the middle. Where you put this middle price indicates what kind of product gets sold the most. It can be $5 or $10. Most people will buy the cheapest thing, and that's fine. That's just who they are. And the next people are influenced by the pricing in general. Now, if I have the $5 thing and a $10 thing, and I make this middle one $6, most people as well as me will probably go for the medium, because they think, okay, it's just $1, it's not that much. It's so much closer to 5, then most people would just go to 6. Now let's say you bump it up to 9, then most people will buy the 10, unless they buy the cheapest one. But most people will buy the 10 because I think it's just $1 from 9, from medium to large. It's almost half the size. Of course I'm gonna go for the 10. So again, it's the psychology of money. Everyone is using it. You gotta start using it too. Fundamentally, people want to buy great deals, not cheap stuff. Think about the difference there. Now, it doesn't hurt you to sell something really expensive. Just have the thought fundamentally that no one's gonna buy it. But if they buy it, boom, you get to sell this expensive thing and you make a lot of money. Then people as well are gonna have the psychology in, because it's really expensive. Other things look less expensive. So let's say I'm pricing my stuff from a marketing agency. Then I'm going, it's 10 grand. And they're gonna be like, what? 10 grand? Then I'm gonna explain why it's worth it, why the value is there, why they should invest in this or buy in this. And then I'm gonna say, let's do 5 grand. Does that sound reasonable to you? And they're gonna be like, yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. That's good. Because then you have taken away $5,000 that you weren't even gonna say the first time. Because if you're just gonna say, okay, it's $5K, they're gonna be like, wow, that's really expensive. But if you're gonna go from 10 grand to 5 grand, it's a really big gap, and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm saving a lot of money. It's always in a psychology you gotta play on. So 10x, 50x, 100x. You explain the 100x first. You expect 1 of 20 people to say yes to this 100x thing. The rest will say yes to the 50 because they're much more comfortable. So that's how you do it. Psychology and sales. This is how you're gonna price your stuff in your marketing agency, in your business. Thank you for watching. Go get it.